The 97th Academy Awards will be handed out tonight to those that shined in the film industry over the last year. From Best Actors to Best Pictures, it will all be decided tonight. But who and what films are the favorites? We are joined now by our WWJ film critic, Terry Lee. She is in Hollywood with a nice inside look at tonight's Oscars. Hi, Terry.
Hi, Tracey from Hollywood. Yes, we're all excited out here for the Academy Awards.
I bet you are, lady. Talk to us about this. There's been plenty of talk about, and this happens every year, Terry. I know you can attest to that when we talk about the favorites who are going to win the top awards. Give us some insight. What film, let's start there, do you see taking home Best Picture this year?
Well, the picture, I'll start by saying the picture that I want to win is Wicked because I thought it was just fantastic all the way through, but I don't think it will win. The favorites, there are two that I see, and that's Anora, which is an independent film. Sean Baker has so many fans that it looks like he might surprise everybody and win that Best Picture. But Conclave could be a surprise winner because some industry trades, including Deadline, predict that it will win.
So talk to us about a film, and you were just alluding to that would basically surprise folks if it does actually win Best Picture.
I have to say that would be Conclave because it hasn't really won any awards right now, any big ones. So that one would probably be a surprise winner. A Complete Unknown would probably be a surprise winner also, although Timothée Chalamet won the SAG Award for, his acting skills, and he's been, on a crusades for his film, but I just don't think it's going to win. I really think Anora has captured already the top prize at the Producers and Directors Guild Awards and also the Critics' Choice Awards, which I vote in. So I'm kind of thinking that Anora is going to take home that win.
And if you're just joining us here on WWJ, we have the pleasure of having our WWJ film critic, Terry Lee. She is in Hollywood. We're taking a look inside the 97th Academy Awards. The Oscars getting underway tonight. Talk to us about this, Terry, because this is always big talk every year leading up to the awards. Best Actor, Best Actress. Who do you think is going to take the prize for Best Actor tonight?
Well, you know what? I don't know if I want to call it a funny story, but I have a little story I want to tell you. Adrian Brody is predicted to win for The Brutalist.
Right.
But I heard from a top Hollywood producer that movie is over 3.5 hours long. And he wondered out loud how many voters would take the time to watch that movie all the way through. So, he might win, but there's also Timothée Chalamet. I mean, he was amazing as in A Complete Unknown. So he could be a spoiler.
Okay, let's sidebar for a moment because that name Timothée Chalamet keeps coming up. What do you think all the buzz is behind? Okay, yes, he's a great actor, but has there been just a lot more buzz this year, just reveling about him, Terry?
Yes, because he played Bob Dylan.
Okay.
And Bob Dylan is so beloved. He's a genius. The story is based on a true story. So, and he's just a fantastic actor. And he even, at his awards acceptance speech at the SAG Awards, he said, I want to be the greatest. And he said, I know a lot of people will frown upon me saying that I want to be the greatest. He said, but I do. I want to be the best at what I do. So I think there's a lot of talk surrounding him because he's young. He's only 29. That might be a hindrance for him winning because only one other actor has ever won that, for Best Actor at that age. But Timothée Chalamet, you can't deny his talent. So he could still be a spoiler.
Right. Let's talk about Best Actress. A lot of buzz around this choice. Who do you think it's going to be?
Ooh, now that's a tough one. That is a really tough category. Demi Moore for The Substance, that's a horror movie. She could win, and a lot of trades predict that she will win, and this will be her big, quote-unquote, comeback in the award season. Mickey Madison for Anora, she could be an upset, especially if her picture wins Best Pick. But then there's Fernanda Torres from I'm Still Here. That movie is based in Brazil, and some industry insiders expect that she could win, but can she beat Demi Moore? I think, that remains to be seen, but I think it's highly unlikely.
Wow, yeah. And, for some reason, Terry, just between you and me and everyone listening, I just think it's Demi Moore's, it's her time. It's her time. So I'm going to be interested to see how that turns out, too. Before we let you wrap up here, Terry, I have to ask you, supporting roles are sometimes the roles in films that really make the entire movie. Why do you, who do you actually see taking home those top honors tonight?
Well, there's this actor that I had never heard of before until I saw Anora. Yura Borisov, I think I'm saying his name right, but he was amazing in a supporting role. But there's also Kieran Culkin. The Hollywood community loves him. He's predicted to win for A Real Pain. And then there's Edward Norton from A Complete Unknown. He played Pete Seeger, and I thought he did a phenomenal job. So that's also a tough category. But don't be surprised if Kieran Culkin takes home that prize.
All right. Let's wrap it up with this. Conan O'Brien hosting for the first time over Jimmy Kimmel that has hosted for the last few Oscar ceremonies. How do you feel about Conan, and how do you think he's going to do tonight at the Oscars?
You know what? I love Conan O'Brien, and my hat's off to him because he lost both of his parents in December. What a sad thing to have happen. He's also hosted other high-profile award shows, including the Emmys in 2002 and 2006. So I think he's ready for this. He's living out of a hotel right now because, his house was in the fire zone, and
right.
His wife, so he's had it tough, but he's so seasoned, just so good. People love him. I really think he's going to come out and just do a fantastic job.
All right. Always insightful. She's our WWJ film critic, Terry Lee, and she is live in Hollywood. So great to hear from you, lady. And we know we're going.
Thank you so much.
Yes, we're going to be talking to you again soon. Have a great Sunday.
You too.
All right.